Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight we're going to get rid of the duplicate key exception. We're going to play with streams, we're going to play with maps, and we're going to take one alien of each type, and then we're going to showcase these aliens. Let's get started. Yes. This is my Spring Boot application, and look what I've prepared a bit of code, so we actually already have some duplicate key exception right here. So the story is that we have a database filled with aliens, and then we take these aliens, we get a we take all of them, then we get a list, or actually we get a collection. Then we take that collection, and then we try to then we're using the stream library to actually convert it into a map. So we want the key to be something like type and then the alien, and then we want the value in that map to be one alien. So we want one alien of each type in this map. We don't want these many aliens. We just want one of each, and then we want to showcase these in the log afterwards in the outputs, right? So that is the problem that we're trying to solve. But for some reason, we get this duplicate key exception in this unique keys map accumulator right here. So let us just so let us solve this problem, and let's solve this piece of code right here. And then let me show you what we're actually doing. So I'm using a H2 database, that means a memory database. And again, I have my alien entity up here. This is my alien entity. It has an ID. The ID will be generated automatically. We have some type. We have a type right here. We have a name for the alien, weight, run speed, and height. So so that is our entity. It's quite simple. We have a data, so that means we get getters, setters. We get the toString method generated by Lombok. We also get the hash code and equals method. We also get those. I'm annotating with the builder because sometimes I'll just like to create a new one by hand. Then it's just easier with the builder pattern. There's also an entity listener. I created another video about entity listeners. Then you can see why we have that entity listener right there. I'm going to leave it now because we have some default data also. This is a Spring Boot application, so this means that when the application starts up, and then we create each of the components and the services and the REST controllers, etc. All of those are being created and put into the Spring Boot context. When we are done creating an instance of this class right here, then this method will be called because we have annotated it with post constructs. And again, here then we can place some test data. This means that every time my application starts up, then my alien repository will actually be filled with this, and my H2 database will be filled with these aliens that I have right here. And I have a lot of aliens, as you can see right here. We have several. We have multiple Martians. We have one named Susan, another named Brian. We have also multiple Wookiees, Paulina, Isabella, and we also have we also have some Martians down here, Paul and Adam, and we have an Ewok right there, which we only have one of. So what we want to do is we actually want to create a map from this where we have type as the key, because we just want to showcase one of each type, and this is a problem that you probably run into many times. Where you have something where you just want one of each type. You actually you don't care that there's how many there are, and you don't care about getting all of them. You just want to kind of get one of each right here. So this means every time we start the Spring Boot application, then we get all of these aliens right here, and then we have this test right here that takes all of these aliens out. That's what we do right there. And what do we get back right there? We get the list of an alien, so we get list with the generic type of alien. Then we use the stream library, and then we try to collect it to a map. So we are trying to collect it to a map, and the map has a string for key, and then we have an alien as the value right here, and we just want one of each. So in this situation right here, I've created a method for actually generating the key, because this means that then it's quite flexible. Then we can change our key to actually to have something else. That means that we can if suddenly we want to have all of the types, and we also want all of the names to be, we want all of those out, then we can actually just add to our key right here, and then we will get more of our aliens out into the map. So we pass on an alien to this method right here, and then we get a type, then we get a key back. So, and right now it's just type, and then alien get type. So we will keep it simple to begin with. And right here, where we are collecting our data, we're collecting the data from the stream. Now here we say to map. That means that we want the result to be a map. And the first argument right here, that is the key. So we want the key to be to use this method right here. And I have a warning right here. So that's because IntelliJ has seen that I can actually use a method reference instead. So if I press Alt Enter, then I can replace this lambda with a method reference. This key, right? So if you have a method where the parameter actually matches whatever you're playing with, then you can actually use a method reference like this. That means that each alien will then be passed on to this method right here, and then that will be the map key that we have right here. The second parameter is the second argument right here is the alien, so that is the value. And here we have one alien, and what we want to return, this is a lambda. We just want to return the alien itself. Since it's just one liner, then I don't need the curly brackets, and I don't need to write return. I can just write a like this. This means that the value will then be the alien. But I have a problem, because the collector does not know what to do when we have multiple values of the same type, and that's exactly what happens right here. So we have this type, the type Martian, and then suddenly we have then we have a merge problem actually with our data, attempted merging values alien, and then we have the first alien right here, that is Susan. So this is Susan that we're trying to merge with another alien with the ID 3 that was Lillian. So we're trying to merge that with Lillian, and the collector library, the collector class, it simply does not know what should actually do. So we have to help it a bit, and the solution to this problem is quite easy actually. We will just we can give it another argument right here, which is a binary operator. So it means that we can actually, if we have two aliens, which alien should we then return? So we can say this is the first alien, then this is the second alien, this is the lambda for that. So what should we do? Of course, we could just choose the second one. Then there's always alien 2 that will be placed into the map. That is okay, but we can actually run this, and then we can see what happens. So what was it I want to do right here? I just wanted to So let us run this test now again, and let us see that we actually have solved the problem. At least we don't get the exception anymore. So that it's quite easy to create these maps, to take a list and then convert it into a stream, and then convert it into a map, so you can actually organize your data much easier, and then you can return whatever you want to. So now here we have the so this is the toString representation. That's the first line of the map. I can actually see it's actually quite nice. We have the key first, which is type evoc, and then we have the value after that, which says alien, and then we says, okay, that is the mic that was actually chosen right there. Let us go to the Martians, because let's see which Martian was chosen. So that means that the Adam with ID 8 was actually the chosen one right here, and he has a weight of 72. So let us be a bit more picky instead of just taking alien 2 every time. Let me just go to the alien, to default data that was there. So let us just look at all of the Martians. Weight 72. We have some with lower weight. So let us say we also have some with higher weight, that is 90. We also have a Martian right there. Let us set that to 20 instead. So let us actually say that we want all of the aliens with the lowest weight. So that means that So, yeah, we want the one with the lowest weight. Also with the bookies has 75 and 60, so that's actually okay. Then we should actually expect to get Paulina right there. So I'm just trying to remember what we would actually expect. Of course, we can always go back and look. So let us change our code a bit so we get the alien out with the lowest weight. So then we get maybe we will get the alien out that needs to eat dinner. They need to eat dinner first. That's what we're trying to do right here. So now we still have the lambda right here. Let us do that on a new line right here. And now we want to make this multi-line. I want to make this multi-line. Of course, we could still have made all of this in one line, but let us just make it multi-line. So we say if alien1 dot weight, if that is less than a2 dot get weight, then return a1. Else return alien2. Okay, so now we say that the one with the lowest weight, that is the one that we are going to return. So that's quite good. Let us now run the test again to see which aliens that we now get. So because now the collector know how to merge these and know how to. Yeah, so let us say first the Wookiee is Paulina because she has a weight of 60, and the Martian is Susan, which has a weight of 20. So this is exactly what we wanted, right? So now we get one of each type of aliens, and if there's more than one alien with the same type, then we get the slimmest one, the one that needs to get fed first. Yeah. Okay, so let's say now we want to change the scenario again. Maybe we actually want all of the aliens that with different types and different names. That means that if we have two aliens with the same name and type, then we just want one of them. So that means that we have to change our default data a bit. So we need to create, let's say, we have two named Mikes, and then we just have them with the different weight. We have 195 right here, and we'll just change the values slightly right here. It's a bit higher also maybe. So now we have two aliens with of the type Ewok, and which has the weight 95 or 115, and and again we can also let us create two Martians actually named Brian, and one of them weighs 50, and the other one weighs 100. So again, now we just want each alien with a type and a name out. That means that if we have multiple names with the same name and with the same type, then we will just get the slimmest one out in the map. So let us change our key. So now it's quite easy because we are referencing the key up here. Then we can actually just change my key in my map. Then I'll say plus, and this is a key that I just invented, so it's a string, right? So then we can say, and it's always good to make it readable, human readable. So that is what I'm doing right here. So then we say name, and then we say alien.getName, like this. So now this key contains type, it contains name. Also use underscore, something like that. That's also okay. So let us try to run the code once again and see what happens. Now we get more aliens out. So we have a Wookiee named Isabella. We have a Wookiee named Paulina. I'm looking for Brian right here. So we have one Martian named Brian, and that is the slimmest one, the one with 50 that only weighs 50 kilograms. That's quite good. And regarding Ewoks, I only have one Ewok named Mike, and the weight is there, 95. What was the other weight? What was the other weight, Mike? It was 115. So it was the slim version of Mike that we got right there. So you can see right here, if you master the maps and the streams, then you with very few lines of code. Of course, you could put all of this in one line if you felt like it, but I like to make it readable, so you can actually read what's actually going on. Then you can do a lot. You can do a lot with a few lines of code, and especially with this trick where you create a map, and then you can create your key right here, and then that means that then you can actually fetch the then you can actually fetch the aliens that you want to fetch. That was what I wanted to show tonight. We solved an error by actually telling the collector to map how it should actually merge when there are multiple aliens. We learned how to create a key, so we can actually play around with the maps, and then we can use the maps to actually get what we actually want. So it's much faster than going through each of these aliens and then putting it into another list and filter it there. It's much faster to use the streams, of course. So that was it was a lot of fun. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all of your comments. Have a great evening. Bye bye.